Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to War Games Unlocked. Devin and I are continuing our Aeon Trespass. Quit watching! Fucking weirdos.
Fucking tear his ass up and you look away.
Don't you look at me. Anyway, yeah, so we just got done whooping on a Labyrinth level 3. Yeah, who knew that the heck... I mean, I guess when the Eschaton can just punch you right off the edge and you're not equipped to ignore that. Yeah, makes his deaths a little bit easier. So, let us continue our movement. Hopefully going to get the other piece of the map. We have 50-50 shot. So let's move on over, baby.
42.
42. Come on, be it. Be it.
42.
Nope, we are one away, I think. I'm thinking.
Okay, was that a Teton?
It is an old Teton.
Suckling Teton?
Yep. So, boom. Add. Yep. So got that old movement. Just double checking. Yep. Oh, I guess gaining Argo Fate over 9, so we can get to 9. We just did it. We just
So we're at what? 7 now? No, 6.
6. Yep. Yeah, it is 6. So that's that. Let's see. Informant network gain 1 progress. Oh, so shit, that's another Inwards Odyssey. We're at 13.
Nice.
We've just been pumping into that. There we go.
I kind of want to make it to 20. That'd be fucking dope.
That would be cool. We're at 13. That's really good.
Yeah.
And then that was our informant. So the new card that got in.
Doesn't it give us a free one
if we were allied with anyone, which we are definitely not allied with the Hornsworn. Gain 4 trireme. Okay. So cargo. Well, actually now gaining 4 is not bad because we spent a shit ton. So shuffle that, and that's gonna be pretty much it. If we okay. Boom. Yeah, because I mean we don't have any advancements. I don't think. Well, I got to advance the timeline. We are in day 50, so
another month left.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, no expeditions, no encounters, no advancements, no story, no nothing. So easy day of sailing.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
Smooth sailing.
What's wrong with you? So 41, right?
Yes,
Next one for traveling?
Yes.
There it is, baby.
Oh, hot dog.
There it is. And an adventure hub.
Doom.
And a Doom. Well, that's
puts us
6.
to our sexy 6.
Yep, so we will resolve that during the Doom step. So, okay. I mean, we'll gain the Doom, so that's 6, but... Yeah. Still got to do all of our shit. So worst case scenario, watch, we finally make it there. It's not the map piece. He gets cackle in another advancement.
Yep, that's it. It's like, oh,
and
you thought you.
All of our Titans get wiped in that fight. Oh, this was a bad day. Maze Pilgrim gain another stranger.
Remember that one.
And Argo Fate is 5 or more. We gain an additional stranger.
Gross.
We're moving till the next timeline, but we are drawn 4 trireme. So boop, boop, and then 3 monument. So then he moves. Okay. Well, the good news is that we're not fighting him this round, but we're doing a lot of story stuff, which is awesome.
Awesome.
Because now we've had so much story back to back because we've been playing all day. And it's like, oh, I'm piecing it all together. I'm recognizing things. Okay, so that was that. Advance the timeline. And day 51, no upgrades. Ooh, in 53, we researched structural and combat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, expeditions. We have there's a adventure hub there, right?
Yes.
I think there is. Okay. Roll for me.
3.
Man of Purpose. That's the last one.
Okay.
That's the last story of Theseus. Specifically. Where is it? 51. And Man of Purpose. It's Till Death. Supernatural. Siren Survivor is Supernatural. And that's it. You can check your Nemos.
Oh, what was it? Siren?
Supernatural.
Supernatural. Ooh. Oh, good. Honor Point finally finished.
It's finally done?
Yes.
Good. Flip that shit.
What is it now? Honor is a C. When you are about to attack, if you are on a rear space, lose fate.
Oh,
so if I just attack from the ass.
Yeah, now you're like, you know what? Honor can mean so many things.
Oh, yeah.
It's honorable that you don't see me fuck you up. That was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Supernatural. Nope, none for her.
All right. You arrive at the place where the city of Phaistos once stood. Now a gaping angular sinkhole has swallowed most of it, revealing the zigzagging stone bones of the Labyrinth, gnawing at the old polis's foundation for dead gods know how long. You came to Phaistos because the Theseus' trail seemingly ends here. This was a rebel city, punished severely after Minos regained control, but back then, those known as Hornsworn could walk these streets freely. It stands to reason this was Theseus' seat of power and staging ground. Ariadne visited Phaistos in secret many times, says Petra, officially to give thanks to Poseidon. Maybe the old high priest knows something? You look to the Acropolis. The better part of the temple hill has slid into the darkness of the sinkhole, but a lone promontory still stands. You can choose. You don't like the idea of traveling above ground. You'll be meeting all kinds of bandits, looters, and worse, and your approach to the temple will be seen a mile off by mortals and monsters alike. The Mazequake uncovered labyrinth tunnels. These will surely take you to the top. You go below ground. Or, the tunnels may not be deserted, but even if they are, their effects on the mind are too dangerous to brush off. You could get lost in there. You'll take your chances with bandits. You go above ground.
Above or below?
As above, so below. I would rather not potentially become maze touched.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Go above ground?
Yeah.
56. You traverse the devastated landscape at a steady pace, by now accustomed to navigating maze-changed terrain. Your orderly advance gives you the hardest bandit pause, and you proceed unobstructed. However, there are more than mere bandits here. As you look into the gaping hole where the city once stood, something stirs. It was too big to comprehend before, but now, what you took for a rubble and muddied pools of rainwater is a slimy, slug-like body, and the maze outcrops a hardened shell. Each restless spasm like an earthquake aftershock. The Temenos is still here, reveling in its destruction, just a quick nap between calamities. Are any of us watched? I don't think so. I don't have any of that written anywhere.
It probably would have been like a boon affliction or node.
Yeah. So I don't think I have anything. Let me double check the other app.
I think I remember that coming up.
Yeah.
Point,
let me check. Argonauts. I don't think so. So we're gonna go with no. Which is great. Oh, what is our fuck?
What?
Our Argo fate is 6 or higher. We have a Temenos battle to the timeline one day from now.
Oh, God. We're stronger now.
Yeah.
A little bit.
My phone corrected Temenos to Yemenis.
Yemenis?
Temenos battle.
One day from now.
Damn, I was like, oh, hey, we avoided it. You quickly move forward. No one says a word until you reach the canopy of the lowest temple, a Helios, you believe, hanging precariously from a newly made cliff. The fabled Argonauts. Before you stands a Minoan captain in dented, bloodied armor, a unit of guardsmen behind her, and an even bigger group of civilians at the back. I am Parathena of the Guard, she says matter-of-factly. I've been tasked with evacuating the city. I would kindly ask for your assistance. The Labyrinthians in the temple above us have gone mad, she continues. They're sacrificing survivors. They're poorly armed and disorganized. We can move in and pacify them with few casualties. However, the Hornsworn sympathizers in the city have decided this is the best time to strike at the dynastic order. I can't fight to protect people at the same time. None of them, the Minoans and Hornsworn, aren't at war, so we do get to choose. Otherwise, we'd be locked out. So, choose one. Which is probably the one that we're doing, I would assume. But there is no love lost between you and the Horned Guard, but preserving life takes precedence over a political struggle. You need to reach the temple and stop the sacrifices. If the way goes through the Hornsworn, so be it. You'll help the Horned Guard. I think saying Hornsworn and Horned Guard is kind of, yeah. Because I'm like, the Hornsworn are clearly the Horned Guard. That gives us Minoan's Diplomacy +1, which gets us to 4.
Okay.
We lose, obviously, Hornsworn goes down by 1.
They're not going to be happy about that.
And we note Horned Guard. Or, it's easy for the aggressor to call for peace when the tables are turned. How many died under the foot of the dynasty before the Hornsworn said enough? You do need help, but not from the Horned Guard. Instead, you reach out to the Hornsworn. Lower diplomacy of Minoans, and Hornsworn diplomacy goes up.
Yeah. Right
now they're both at 3 and -3 respectively, so they would just kind of swap. Or 3, which we highly recommend we don't do, but if there are sacrifices being made, you need to rush forward. Petty squabbles in the face of doom are what got Crete into this crisis in the first place. You don't have time to deal with it. Everyone needs to fend for themselves. You rush ahead to stop the sacrifices yourself. We would gain an Argo fate.
Argo fate.
We've definitely
stick with the
Minoans.
Yeah. Let's actually benefit from some alliances, maybe.
Right, yeah. So Minoans goes up by 1, Hornsworn goes down.
Because that's what seems to be a lot of these adventure hubs, is like, okay, pick a side.
Yeah. Yep, which is fine. So note Horned Guard. Okay. So I don't know if that's gonna go away, but Horned Guard. Alright.
Yeah, and it just seems like there's instances where each group is a complete asshat. Instances where they're the victim.
Right.
Instances where, they're kind of the middle ground.
Yeah, it's kind of like, pick one side, or do things your own way. Alright, so, C61. I'm grateful, says Parathena, ordering some of her warriors to move the civilians out of the city. And for the record, I don't blame the Hornsworn. Things need to change, but violence is not the way. You start the ascent to the Grand Temple of Poseidon, but as soon as you reach the crippled Acropolis, the Hornsworn who are lying in wait spring their trap. Each Argonaut tests Fury. 10 or higher. You can gain a danger and or a fate to gain +1 for each.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I get 1 Fury with Telebacchus.
I get no Fury.
So Cersei guards white.
Jeez. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I will spend a fate to read.
What do we need?
10.
Oh, dude.
Okay. Well, gonna gain a danger for each, because I rolled. Well, I did technically gain a fate to re-roll.
So we need 10.
You need 10.
Guess I have no choice. What's the punishment?
If you outright fail, you gain a danger.
Just a danger?
Yeah, but it depends on what happens if we gain, it's based off number of successes.
Gotcha.
So right now I have 2 successes.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Come on, bitch. Fuck you.
Oh, same thing.
So we need 10. Yep. Oh, he has Fury, so he doesn't need to spend anything. So she fails.
Okay. So fail, she'll gain a danger. You are badly wounded.
Okay.
But we got 3 successes. You are evenly matched and use your numbers advantage wisely, drawing the unruly Hornsworn out from their positions and leveling the playing field. Subtract an Argo fate.
Whew.
Oh, thank God. That's actually better than the... No, actually, 4 successes, we would have subtracted 2, and we would have gotten progress on the Inward Odyssey.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, leave it to Devin to fuck up the roll.
I only get 1 roll. Thank you.
Did you spend a fate?
I did.
Oh, okay.
And it was a 5 again.
Regardless of the result, you suffer some losses. Lose 1 crew. There will be time to mourn them later. Now you ascend to the Acropolis. 60.
This is the last one in the
for the mana purpose. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
As you enter the Naos, Come on, like, who's is it? Do we need a Greek historian to sit here?
Yeah, you need a fucking key.
Yeah.
Just okay. This
Right.
is that.
As you enter the naos of the Grand Temple of Poseidon, you freeze, and the sight of carnage shaken even the stoutest souls among your crew. The floor is wet with blood, and the air is filled with screams of people pleading for their lives, or crying, or laughing maniacally, like it is the Eschaton again. This is the naked truth of the Labyrinth, the total loss of meaning. There are dozens of people in the Naus alone, possibly more in the Eschaton at the back, including any ringleaders of the cult and the High Priest, if he's still alive. Choose from the options available to you based on what you noted previously. Okay, well, it is Horn Guard, so... Gotcha. So we had 5 options here. So Horn Guard, Hornsworn, Labyrinthians, Grand Temp, or none of those. So I guess if we went neutral, we could have rushed here ourselves.
Oh, okay.
But we chose Horn Guard. So let Parathena's warriors cover the main hall and move directly to the Eschaton. Hornsworn diplomacy goes down. So now we are denounced by the Hornsworn.
Okay.
Yep, 63. But our boy, what was his name? Pripilos or whatever?
Yeah, he can vouch for us.
As you move to the Eschaton in the back, the Horn Guard begins to pacify the violent Labyrinthians and the Naus with minimal violence. You thank the fates they put Parathena in your path. You can't imagine what would have happened without her. Okay, Labyrinthians goes down on diplomacy. Thanks to Parathena, gained 4 armament resources.
Okay.
Then we go to 69. You break into the Eschaton. Here, sacrifices are performed with more ritual and care, which somehow seems more awful. These cultists are more driven, but still no match for you and your crew. It's good you got here quickly, as among the would-be sacrifices you find the old High Priest. Thank you, he says as you help him up. They would have torn this temple asunder if you had not intervened. So much hatred for their former patron. You realize these Black Cat cultists must have been Poseidon's priests once. I should have seen this coming. Gain +1 priest of Poseidon.
Ooh.
Then we go 68. When you ask him about Theseus, the High Priest smiles sadly.
Let's drown him.
Huh?
Let's drown him.
Right, take him to the...
Go be your god!
Take him to the city that was drowning people. Oh, look familiar? The High Priest smiles sadly. They were married here, Ariadne and Theseus. I mean, on that fateful night, they loved each other very much. I saw it in their eyes. I told them to flee, to go far, far away from here. He weeps. But she didn't want to leave her people, and he promised he would make it right. And then the story flows, like blood from a grievous wound. They came for them in the night, armed and in force. They knew exactly where to look. The Horn Guard? No. Those you call Hornsworn. Though they did not go by that name then. Then they were just his lieutenants, his inner circle. They delivered Theseus to Minos. I know not what fate befell the princess, but I doubt Minos would let them harm her. Why did they betray him? Why indeed? Was it hate for who Theseus was before he met Ariadne, or who he did not want to become after they met? As you gather yourself to leave, having found more questions than answers, the High Priest presents you with a gift. It appeared not long after that night. I did not know what to think of it then, so I hid it. Now... The item in question is a perfect cube the size of an amphora. Its sides are covered in a finely grooved maze pattern. We gain +1 progress.
Okay.
Which again, we're probably putting on the Inwards Odyssey, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Gain the Unsolved Enigma card. So, which is Secret Deck. Okay. The Unsolved Enigma. All will be transformed. It is a support. Unique. For fate and a tap, during an attack, change up to 3 break tokens in the Kratos pool into opening tokens or vice versa. God. Crit miss, gain +3 fate or the maze touched affliction. If your danger is 6 or higher, when you change tokens, immediately place 1 break or 1 opening token in the Kratos pool. Why would you have that, though?
Pretty cool.
Cool.
So how do you crit miss? Just like a natural 1 with your
Yes.
white dice?
Yep. Yep, if the white die is a 1, that is a crit miss. That's rough. But I'm trying to figure out what the purpose of, like, why would you have that? Like, if you get to choose what's in the...
Well, for the most part, there's other things that, like, put them there.
I guess so, yeah, like, if
Like
like
your auto break,
opening
which-
2 or something, it's just like, well, I don't want openings. You can turn those 2 openings into
Like,
breaks.
my spear provides opening 2. You can turn those into breaks. So, yeah, it has a function.
Okay. Well, you want it on anyone? I don't want that.
I don't want this. I'm
Mage
maxed
Touch
out.
sucks booty hole.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
We've already had it. Let's see. So we're removed.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be
So
handy to
what
have
did we
around.
learn? So Theseus.
You
so-
want the grappling hook, so we can alternate. And I can hold onto that.
Can't you hold 3?
I have 3.
Oh, you have the helmet. Okay,
Helmet
okay.
and the harness.
Just what 2 does she? Because she can have 3 as well.
Yeah, she has 3. String harness, grappling hook, primordial lure.
So she has 2 with the moth lamb and the spring harness, and she can only hold 2. And I have 2 over here with the.
But you can hold 3 with your arms, right? Couldn't you hold 3?
Or
Oh, so 3.
it's 3 weapons or 3 slots.
Gotcha.
And I like the knuckle shield for potential for just versatility and increased knockback.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I can just swap these in now, depending on what we're fighting. Like
That's true. Yeah. So what did we learn? Theseus, it was basically a romance. Him and Minos' daughter, Ariadne, which is that a cocklypse? It's, poop.
Yeah,
mouth?
it was one of her sisters.
That's her sister. Okay. Do we know what happened to her? She was killed. Was she killed?
I bet you in like the first progress, it was probably explained.
Yeah.
Or they may have touched on it.
Yeah. But it was a secret romance
Yep.
that they were married.
Yep. And then his lieutenants betrayed him
And 2 birds.
because we don't know their full motivation.
We
but
know probably from the previous story we got that it was most likely due to the fact that he didn't name a successor, so they were infighting to become his lieutenants were infighting to become the next person in power, which are what is now called the Hornsworn.
Gotcha.
So good thing we hate them because they seem like pieces of shit because they're like they've been doing this. Oh, it's all in Theseus' name.
Yeah,
Which
Minos
it
is
might-
still a tyrannical dictator, though. So
Minos is,
Yeah,
yes.
Minos is, yeah.
Yeah, and Theseus was the rebellion because he's like, I don't want to be a dictator, or we shouldn't be under dictators.
But then he got frisky with the daughter.
Yeah,
So-
and he stayed for her because he's like, she cared for her people. He's like, oh well, then I'll remove your father from power to make sure that your people are treated correctly. Good story.
Yeah.
I liked it. So yeah, they wrote in such a way that you could ally with Theseus and not feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And hell, even in that story, I already forgot her name, Parathena or whatever, the Horn Guard captain. One of them was like,
Decent.
yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm not for
fucking
like
murderer.
yeah, for following.
Let's scalp him.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
I got 6 scalps.
I'm winning. So yeah, so encounter step, no advancements on this one. Unfortunately, with our Argo fate, which is now 5, that Temenos saw us, so it's going to come after us next fight.
Fucker.
That's brutal. But then we're in story, which we can draw. All right. Yes, it's the other half. Daedalus's safe house. The map tile you're currently on designates the longitude coordinate of the Acropolis. Note this tile's number on the map. Thank God. So what are we on? 41? 41. So that is... Boom. There's a secret chamber here, and in it, a partial map to your destination. What business did Daedalus have with the Sepulchre Acropolis? Boom. Which means... that...
Progress.
Yes. When you find the full set of coordinates of the turn this card to side 3B. God, this art is amazing.
Ooh.
Gives me like Shadow of the Colossus vibes a little bit.
Yeah. Man, they really like fucking cows here.
Huh?
They really like cows.
You've traveled Crete far and wide. You tell me. You just fucking... Although luckily we got lucky with those and the progress that we spent.
Everyone's horny. Horn this, horn that.
Yeah, no, just grow up. You've traveled Crete far and wide, uncovering cryptic clues left by the great inventor Daedalus. Many a time you've asked yourselves, why hide a necropolis? Why leave clues leading to it? For whom? Maybe Minos will be able to provide some answers once you find him. If he's alive. As you put together the fragmented information for the many Minotaur temples visited, you pinpoint the location of the Sepulchre Acropolis. You set your course. Reach. So the rules are reach the Sepulchre Acropolis. Place the Sepulchre... Man, hey, can you say it more? Place the Sepulchre Acropolis marker on the map tile shown by the coordinates. If it is unexplored, place the marker on this card instead. Then when you reveal the map tile designated by the coordinates, immediately place the marker on it. So,
our coordinates.
It is going to be 56. It is right here.
Really?
Yep. Because it's the latitude and longitude, so it's that one and this one. So they met, and it is revealed. So 56, that's where that marker needs to go.
Fucking river.
It does. It could have been, and it could have been a bunch of other places. Like literally, if what we drew, it could have been here and here, and it could have been way down here. Like just how the two meet up. Could have been could have been down here somewhere.
I mean, looks like there's an inlet here somewhere.
Yeah,
that's an inlet, so we can go that direction, or we can go over here.
That's true. So, story card. We are now in 3B. No progress. We just have to make it there. So that was the story. Then we don't have any other stories. I don't think.
Doom.
Well, I know that's not part of it. That's the next section. We do all the story stuff before the Doom
we
card.
have another?
I don't. We don't have.
We Inward Odyssey again, did we?
No. I know. It's like, man, we have an Inward Odyssey every day. We just keep wandering. We're like, what the fuck? It's too big. Yeah. And we haven't found any secret codes either.
Yeah.
Like utilizing the glyphs.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're always missing like one or two. So now we do Doom. So Doom card. Doom.
I mean, it's
Doom.
2B. It's going to. So 6 or more. See 0025.
Okay. In the, I guess, main story. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing 0025.
Yep.
Invisible weights. The sea is veiled in a thick fog, and the Argo must slow down to avoid colliding with other ships. It's an all-hands-on-deck situation. Sailors light additional braziers and lookouts are posted evenly along the sides and bow. Everyone is tense. After several hours of sailing blind, an enormous silhouette slowly looms up through the gray vapor. At first you take it for a coastal rock formation as tall as a mountain, but as you get closer and maneuver to avoid it, you realize it's too symmetrical to be natural. Labyrinth ahead!
Oh no.
Shouts one of the lookouts. Indeed, the maze rises from the sea like a titanic wall made up of individual fragments that separate and intertwine at right angles, like a giant klysmos wicker chair weaved by a deranged student of Pythagoras.
Oh my.
Yeah, God, it's exactly like that. Thankfully, you managed to steer clear of the hazard, and only several of the longest and most outstretched maze fragments loom over the deck. The passing of the Argo disturbs a large flock of seagulls that have made their home in the maze tangle. The birds take flight. Living statues, mumbles one of you. The birds resemble the labyrinth they call home. Their shapes, right angle and unnatural, more structure than nature. Oh yeah, I forgot it morphs the thing, so like the birds are all labyrinthian. Just...
Oh, nice.
You have no idea how they are alive, though by this point you've stopped questioning the transformative power that grips Crete. At least the birds are not hostile. As you travel through the fog, you encounter more of these maze fragments, forcing you to make course corrections, guiding you. Choose a party leader, then if you're on story card 4, which we are not, we go to 32. Who's our party leader?
Is there a stat involved?
There is not.
Maybe some Circe Garden?
Okay. You are woken by your crew in the early hours of the morning. A trireme approaches from the bow, by the looks of it belonging to the old Labyrinth steward's fleet, escorted by your scout Hemiolus. You're told the ship is carrying Cretan refugees. You make your way to the trade fleet dock. As the trireme stops by the pier, you notice black-clad Labyrinthians among the crowd of passengers. So this isn't just any refugee ship. You order your warriors to be on their guard. You won't take any chances. While your hoplites rush to form a defensive line, the Labyrinthians approach the bulwark and throw down a gangway. The crowd parts and a man in tattered robe walks down. His body hangs in long tufts along the shreds of fabric, each one of the cross-sections of tissue, muscle, sinew, and bone. More corpse than man. Ew. Forsaken by Hades, you hear your warriors whisper, "Sticks turned." Your javelin throwers ready their weapons, and this makes the man freeze mid-step. "I only come to stalk," he says weakly. When he opens his mouth, it unfolds in countless fragments of skin and muscle. "But you are free to slaughter us all. Our lives are forfeit from birth. There are children and sick on board, if such things matter to you." Let me check our choice matrix. E4 is not marked, so 26. So this guy is just hanging skin, bone, and he's basically...
Well, it's like it seems like the way they described is like the labyrinth, like it even folds in labyrinth style weirdness.
Ew. Who are you? The man waves a hand dismissively. "No one of import, like you. I thought I was somebody once, but thankfully I was punished for my insolence." You recognize the man from the stories you've heard. The Punished, a prophet of the Labyrinth. "What do you want from us?" "I heard so much about you and your mighty ship," he says dreamily. "I wanted to see the folly with my own eyes." You know all too well what danger lies in conferring with the Labyrinthians. "Maybe we will just turn you away, old man." "Maybe." Choose! Leave it up to you. You gain nothing by sending him away. The man would not come here if he didn't want something, and if he does want something, then maybe the truth is not all that encompasses after all. You take the Punished into custody. We lose an Argo fate if you do that. You want nothing to do with the Labyrinthians and their so-called prophet. All this man can offer you is lies in the service of his cause. You turn the Punished away. We go to a section. Oh man, this is cool. If we had finished the Dreams Laid Bare hub, which we have literally never gotten that. So,
oh god.
If you finish the Dreams Laid Bare hub, ask about that.
Oh.
So, what are you doing? Taking him into custody or sending him away?
Take. I don't know, just interacting with these guys have always been a bad time.
Your Kierkegaard's the one talking to him.
Yeah.
And you're running her.
Turn him away.
Turn him away, okay. 108. "So be it," says the Punished, bowing his deformed head before he turns to leave. "Just keep in mind, the truth has a life of its own. It will not be silenced just because you want it to be." The labyrinthian ship unmoors from the dock and quickly disappears among the waves. An eerie silence falls on the Argo like a dark pall. You gain a fate.
I get a fate?
Yep. And we go to 0039. The silence is pierced by a distant roar, the sound of Zeus's wrath. But the gods are long dead. The wind... let me just double check that this is... It was 108, right? 0039. Okay. Just wanted to double check. But the gods are long dead. The wind which for the past few hours was at your back dies down. 1,000 mazed birds take flight and head in the opposite direction. You hear clanging on the hull, soft but rhythmic, like hail tapping on the roof. You make your way to the railing and look down to the clear sea. Countless schools of fish, big and small, and dolphins too, are mindlessly banging on the Argo's hull, fleeing. In the distance, Labyrinth Mountains erupt from the sea's depths, sending ahead harbingers, waves the height of titans. Hard to port! They reverse course! As the Argo starts to make the impossible turn, an artificial light goes out, their energy redirecting to the Aeolipilian engines. You run to the engine room, hoping to lend your wisdom or a strong arm, hoping it will be enough. Choose a party leader. You will try to help wring out every last drop of power from the engines. Each Argonaut tests wisdom or fury. Each Argonaut with a Voyage Nemos card adds +1. Both of mine do.
Voyage?
You can give up to 2 fate to add +2. So it is it's a wisdom or fury test of 10. If you have a Voyage Nemos card, you get +1. You can take 2 fate to add 2.
Okay. 2 fate to add 2?
Yes.
Okay. So is everyone's checking, huh?
Yeah, it was, what was it, fury or wisdom?
Fury or wisdom?
Okay, well, Raz literally has none of that. But...
Jesus fucking tits. Okay.
So add 2.
What do we need?
10.
Of course we need 10.
Okay, I got it with my +2 wisdom.
3 fate over here. Jesus fucking... What's with the doubles lately?
Yeah?
Let's roll 4 3s. Alright. Well, I had... so I can... Is there, like, any point to taking the 2 more fate?
No, because you need 10.
Yeah, so... Double fail on my side.
Okay, so... The hull grunts and groans as the terrible forces of the world conspire to tear the ship apart. The Argo endures, but you are less fortunate. A piece of unsecured Titan equipment slides across the room and pings you to the bulkhead. Both of you are taking 3 danger.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is right before Temnos battle.
Yeah. Oh man, that sucks hard. Well, I got 2 successes. You coordinate the engineer's efforts, but that's all you can do. The cataclysmic wave still comes and almost capsizes the Argo. Lose 2 hull and or crew. So I guess lose 1 of each.
Yeah.
3 crew, 4 hull. A random Argonaut gains 1 despair token. So lowest roll. Well, it could be her. Oh, it might not be.
Roll off.
Right.
Lowest roll.
9. Alright, so there's a despair. Yep, it is right before a Temenos battle. Okay. Wow.
So this was our Doom event?
Yeah.
Gross.
Boo. Boo! 4 successes would have been sexy. We would have gotten a summon charge and an inward Odyssey. And the next time we move the Argo, we do not advance the timeline. You're riding the wave.
Jesus.
Thanks a lot! Regardless of the result, the Labyrinth emerges, revealing the true extent of corruption. Swap map tiles 9, 13, 14, and 18 with special tiles 9, 13, 14, and 18. Okay. So we don't have 9 out. So I guess... Yeah, I don't think we've ever gotten 4 successes.
Yeah.
So 9... What did I say? 9, 13, 14... Of course, we don't have a single one of these out.
1, 3. There's a 9. There's a 7. I could have passed with those.
No, that's what that was called. So, okay. Well, it doesn't emerge as revealing the true extent of corruption. Swap them, but they're not out. So I don't think they. I don't think they get spawned. Now, granted, I don't know where 9, 13, 14, and 18 would be.
We're going right into 5 here.
Okay, so 14's here. Oh, it's going to be up there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14's there, so that would be revealed when we get there. Yeah, might be all the way up there, which is that. Okay. All right. Otherwise, archive the Invisible Waits Doom card and read side 3A of the No Way Out Doom card. So that is 3A. Okay, will you hand me that?
Invisible Waits. No way out.
All right. Well, that's some pretty badass art.
Sweet. Sexy. God, just imagine that rising up from the ocean.
Right. Some say the punished has been put to death, others that he is jailed and tortured in the Daedalus vault. However gruesome his fate, it has not turned the tide. The labyrinth grows vaster every day. It consumes plains, forests, rivers. It transforms the cities and those who inhabit them. The maze-like tattoos start to blossom, turning people into living nightmares of angular flesh and symmetrical ribbons of skin. Thousands flock to Knossos for protection, only to be violently turned away by the Horned Guard. It seems the punished told the truth. He was no one, a meaningless mouthpiece, now discarded in favor of another, or 10,000 others. Place a labyrinth marker on the closest unoccupied city. So, the closest unoccupied city is... Jesus Christ.
This is our last city.
That's the last one we visited, yeah, so I guess it's there. Okay, treat labyrinth temple markers as doom map symbols. So map, which brings us all the way. That is 62. Last temple. You cannot use negotiation abilities on cities covered by a labyrinth. Add the Hecatrap exploration card into the exploration deck unless it's already there.
Hecatrap.
It is not already there.
Yeah, we already faced it. Now it's back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, when there were 5 or more Doom tokens on this card, flip it to side 3B.
Gorgeous. It's getting doomy up in here.
Yeah, man, I would have liked that that free move. Because that would have put us one day off from doing the Telios battle too.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, no way out. So our goal is to get here.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. So that was the Doom event.
Gorgeous.
Which is pretty much the last thing before the end step. So we will call that here. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the rest of the series. We're nearing the end of Cycle 1, I think. We're getting there. I hope. Although there is a 4A for the story event.
4A?
Yeah. We're on 3B.
Gotcha.
So, but that is the last Doom card.
That's the last Doom
Yeah,
card.
so that's another way we lose if we run out the Doom.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's literally spraying out of the ocean.
Right.
So.
So yeah, that was that. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the rest of the series. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.